going on, everybody? Welcome to Joe TV, Season 2, Episode 21. I believe it's 21. Yeah, I believe so. And as you can see, I'm sitting in the truck, man, because it is freaking hot down here. It is hot down here at the beach. And that might be why this is saying poor connection. I don't know. I have no idea. What's up, Will? Oh man, Adam, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah. So the other guy, he just got here. That's what I keep looking in the mirror over here. He's doing his dropping and hooking right now, and so I got here probably about I guess 15 minutes before he did, and but we got to work about the same time. You too, man. Happy Memorial Day. Well, that's for tomorrow, but yeah, happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Hey, Ken. And he left a few minutes before I did, but I somehow beat him down here by a few minutes. I don't know. He must have stopped or something. I don't know. There's no telling. So I got my stuff switching out done. All that stuff's... Hey, Ricky Hoyle, what's going on, man? My buddy Ricky, truck driver. Richard Smith's in the house. Mr. Bruce in the house. Everybody's checking in. Thank you, everybody. I was debating on whether to do a live thing today or not, man. I wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure. It was, after hearing about Greg Allman over the weekend, well, yesterday, which really kind of took me by surprise. It just you just kind of floored me, man, to tell you the truth. There's my wife. Hey, honey. So, it's, I was shocked, but, hey, Michael Smith, Miss Leanne, what's going on? Good gracious. Man, everybody's typing in. All right. I was shocked, but I wasn't that too surprised about Mr. Allman. I knew he was in some bad health. I kind of figured, all those reports you heard a few weeks ago. But, it is what it is, man. So, Mr. Bishop, how you doing, man? And, yeah, so... Ricky says, I'm going to listen to his book again. That's funny you say that, Slick Rick, because I started listening to it again today. I started checking out again today. Just, I think I skipped the first couple of chapters. I think I started on like chapter 7, something like that. But yeah, if y'all haven't heard... oh, okay, Michael. You text me a sound link of the... Mini Black Star Fly Mini Amp. Cool, man. I'll check that out. Ricky says we're on the same page on the book. Oh, cool. Miss Leanne says, wasn't the movie Almost Famous based on the Allman Brothers? It was based on the Allman Brothers and Led Zeppelin, Miss Leanne. That's what I was told, or what I heard. But yeah, it was based on Allman Brothers and Led Zeppelin. Now, Greg Allman says in his book, that part where Almost Famous, where the guy's up on the roof at the hotel and he jumps in the swimming pool? That was Dwayne Allman. That was Dwayne Allman. Dwayne Allman was up on the roof or something. He's getting ready to jump. But he didn't jump. The owner of the hotel came out and was really PO'd at him and was shaking his fist at him, told him to get down and all that stuff. Yeah, and... so he didn't jump, but in the movie the guy jumped. But that was part of the from the Allman Brothers right there. Greg said that in his book. Bruce says he's moving to Savannah, Georgia. Oh wow. Adam says I'm a golden god. Yeah, that's what it was from that movie. Yeah. Leanne says cool. That's a great movie. It is a good movie. I haven't seen that in a while, but another cool thing about that. The guy that did that movie, oh man, I should know his name. He also did Titanic and all that. What's that guy's name, y'all? The guy that did he worked for Rolling Stone when he was real young. Well, that was supposed to be him, and the boy that played that character, that was that? I can't remember the guy's name, man. Anyway, but Greg Allman also said in his book when that boy came to interview them, he interviewed Greg Allman, Dickie Betts, and somebody else, and they talked to that boy for like 2 days. He had like 2 pages worth of interviews, notebooks and stuff, right, just like it was in the movie. He's writing all that stuff down, and then right before that boy was getting ready to leave, Cameron Crowe, that's his name. It just popped in my head. Cameron Crowe, that's his name. And before he got ready to leave, Greg Allman told him that, there's something in our contract, we can't let you have that interview. So they took all his notebooks and everything else. And they said Cameron Crowe was just a kid then, being a young writer for Rolling Stone. And he said that boy turned white. Is it Cameron Crowe? James Cameron? Whatever. I don't know. Cameron Crowe, Leanne said. Thank you very much. And and they took his notebooks and everything. And they said he turned white as a ghost. He was like, oh my God, I don't have this interview. And at the last second, they gave it back to him and said they were just messing with him, They said he's a pretty good sport about it. Then again, he was young, but I thought that was pretty cool. They just messed with him and all, but he hung out with the Allman Brothers for a while, so that's where part of that came from in the movie Almost Famous. That's where that came from. That was Cameron Crowe was using those experiences he had with the Allman Brothers, That's right, Mr. Smith. That's right. That's exactly right. Yes. Thank you to all of our veterans who have served and are currently serving for our country for this Memorial Day weekend. That's right. It's very important, man. If it wasn't for people like Bruce and other people who in our armed forces, America wouldn't be what it is today. It's just, there's no way, but yeah. But what I was saying was, if you haven't checked out Greg Allman's book, My Cross to Bear, check it out, man. It's a great book. Of course, I have the audio book on my device here, and I've probably listened to that book probably about 8 times, 6 or 8. You're welcome, Mr. Bruce. Thank you. James Cameron did Titanic. Cameron Crowe did. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was kind of getting. My wife says after 46 years, he's finally reunited with Dwayne. Excuse me. That's right. That's true, man. Yeah, and I was listening to the book today, and hey, Trey's Review, how you doing, man? His brother died October 29th, 1971. And Butch, what was that? Was that last year? Earlier this year, he committed suicide. He was 69. Ken says, good tribute you done. Thank you, Mr. Ken. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. That's what it is, my little tribute to the Allman Brothers and Greg Allman and all. It's nothing fancy, but that's just my little way of saying thank you to that wonderful music that they made, But yeah, Dwayne Allman passed away October 29, 1971. And then almost a little over a year later, Barry Oakley, the bass player, died. It was like a week or two later in November. And Leanne says, that's our Trey. He has his own channel now. Oh my God. Hey, all right, cool. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Oh, you're welcome, Will. Thank you, man. Leanne said he wanted to say hi. I didn't know he could type. That's cool, man. Sinner in the house. He said, hey, Joe. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Sinner. Talked about to shut off. But yeah, the bass player, Barry Oakley, he passed away about a little over a year later after Dwayne Allman perished in his accident. And it says in the book that Barry Oakley, when Dwayne died, his world was crushed. I was like, wow. And so he drove his motorcycle, Barry Oakley drove his motorcycle head on into a bus on purpose. Well, that's what they said in the book. Is, you know, they said he done it on purpose. I don't know. You know. Yes, Adam, I am on my 30-minute break. Yes. He's a big chatter, Leanne said. That's cool, man. But yeah, I thought that was wild, man. I was like, man. So, and did you know, I didn't know this, that Dwayne Allman and Barry Oakley are buried together in the cemetery. I didn't know that. Man. I was like, man, golly. But, yeah, so just paying some respects to Greg Allman today, you know, just on this live chat here for a few minutes, you know. So yeah, I don't think there's only a few of the members left, I believe. Well, Derek Trucks, he's 10 years younger than me, so he's 37. Warren Haynes, of course, those guys came in later, you know, but man, I don't know. It's just one of those things. One of those things, man. Time doesn't stop for anybody, does it? Golly. My goodness. Oh, that's cool, Ken. Spoiler alert. What's that, Adam? What's... Did that dude leave already? Man, if he left, that means I gotta shut the gate. That's alright, the locks broke out there. I got here and the gate was half open and the other part was closed. And the locks in half laying on the ground out there. So, I don't know. Ain't no telling. They'll eventually get another lock out here, I guess. Sooner or later, stuff starts getting going out here, they will. I tell you what, man, state troopers are out here today. They're going to be like that today, tomorrow, and a lot of traffic. God almighty. They're sitting everywhere out here today, boy. I got close to the branch and they're sitting in the middle of the median, and I came past. People going this way, they jumped out there. Whew. They getting them, boy. They have to meet their end of the month quota, Bruce says. I guess they gonna sure meet it and then some. Many people's I saw pulled over. Oh yeah. Going to what now? Lan says, I'm going to come and flatten all of Joe's tires. Michael Smith says, DWI checks everywhere, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ronnie Parker, the heat is on, as Glenn Fry would say. Yeah. Oh, man. It's on, that's for sure, man. It is on. Memorial Day, end of month. Double whammy, Mr. Bruce says. Yes. Mr. Bishop says, the Allman Brothers live at Fillmore East was a big deal when I was in high school. Oh, man, yeah, that's awesome. Because the lock is broken. I'm being... Leanne! I'll be gone by the time you get here. Oh, man. That's, yeah, live at the Fillmore East, man. That's something, boy. That's... a lot of great live recordings from the Allman Brothers. You know something too, man, it took a while before I got into the Allman Brothers. I mean, you know, I didn't get into them. To tell you the truth, I mean, of course I heard of them and all that, but I really didn't get into them until probably about, what, 4 or 5 years ago. I kind of started listening to, you know, except for what you heard on the radio all the time, you know, Midnight Rider, what else? Whip and Post, stuff like that. And I was like, who are these Allman Brothers, man? So I started listening to them. I was like, wow, you know. Leanne, you'll come back to work and somebody will say that all your tires got flattened and you'll be like, oh no. No, I'll be like, y'all better get Penske out here to replace these tires. Michael Smith says his phone keeps freezing. He's watching the NASCAR race. Have a great rest of the weekend. All right, Mr. Smith, thank you, man. Adam says his uncle was an usher at the Fillmore back in the day. Wow. Yeah, I got an audiobook about the Fillmore too, which, you know, they had a Fillmore East and a Fillmore West. A lot of big names back in the day played there. Of course, I think all that's shut down now. The guy that was running that, I think he passed away. Ken says my 5150 should be in in a week, still on back order. Oh boy, I got a feeling there's gonna be a lot of people waiting on that, trying to fill all those orders and stuff. Oh man, but hopefully you talking about the guitar, Ken, or the pedal, the overdrive? I figured the guitars will be on back order too, but I don't know. I didn't, I have no idea. I kind of agree with Philip McKnight on that. That he says, and he hit the nail right on the head when he said it on Johnny's and Dave's show. He said, he's already got a Stripe series, and he doesn't understand the point of a 5150 being $300 or $400 more. I don't either, because of the different headstock and the decals on it. That's kind of a big jump in price just for those two things. No. Oh, Adam, I don't know. I don't know. Ronnie Parker has got a comment here. Butch Trucks of the Allman Brothers earlier this year, drummer, committed suicide. Does anyone know any info on that? Mr. Parker, I don't. Somebody on here might. I just know that, that he took his own life is all I know. I don't know why. I have no idea. It's a shame, man. Adam, I don't believe it does. I don't believe the 5150 comes with a case. My Stripe series, it didn't come with a case. That was right at $1,000. I guess it's just, to me it should come with a case. When you're spending that kind of money, hell yeah, it should come with a case, but it didn't. I feel like that if you're spending, just my personal opinion, if you're spending, $600, $700, $800 and up on a guitar, it should come with a case. Or at least a gig bag or something. Oh, okay. Adam says, I don't think it does. I don't think it does either, but I'm not 100% sure, but I really don't. I don't think it does. I don't think it does, which is kind of odd, because usually when you order an Ibanez guitar, or this is what I've seen when I've window shopped on the AmericanMusical.com, when you look at the Ibanez guitars, more likely those come with a case when you order one of those. And I'm like, well, how come? Why does that come with a case if you're spending $800-900 and this over here doesn't? All right, Adam, take care. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who makes those calls on that. I don't know. Who knows? Oh man, not much longer to be able to ride. But my wife and I got to see Greg Allman, not this past January, but January before, in Cherokee. We got to see him, and it was he put on a good show, man. I told my wife, I said, we need to go see him. She's seen him a long time ago when it was still the Allman Brothers on the beach in Florida years ago. I thought that was cool, man. I was like, dang, I asked her, I said, what year was that? Do you remember? She goes, I don't remember. I think she was I don't know. But of course I don't do nothing like that. I just drink Sprite and water. I don't partake in no alcoholic things whatsoever. I'm just kidding. Oh, Lord of mercy. No, but so that was cool, man. She got to see him then when he was in his prime, and then she got to see him. Her and I got to see him, you know, a year and a half ago. He could still sing though, boy. He still had that voice. And so too good to be true, ain't it? Too good to be true. I knew sooner or later it was going to drop. I just knew it. Sooner or later it was going to drop. You can't do live things anymore unless you're on top of right at a good Wi-Fi connection, I think. And see, that's what I don't get. The signal is full. The signal is full, man, and it's dropping. That makes no sense whatsoever. How much time I got left? Okay, cool. Just a couple of minutes, and I can go ahead and scoot on out of here. So that's awesome. But yeah, so I guess everybody's off tomorrow. Not me. I'll be in this truck. I'll be working. So that's okay. I don't mind working on a holiday. That's fine. Work, make a little bit extra pocket change. It's all good with me, man. It's all good. So, all right, guys. I guess I'm gonna wrap this up. Getting ready to get out of here in a couple of minutes, and this connection is going back and forth, and I know it's aggravating for everybody else. So, I apologize. I wish there was something I could do to where it wouldn't do that, but I have no idea. So, I'm getting ready to get off here and cruise on down the road. Start heading back. I bet that other guy's already left. Thank you, Mr. Bruce. I will, man. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in, man. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep doing these. I'm really thinking about stopping these, to tell you the truth. I'm just kind of on the fence about it, so I'm not quite sure. Thank you, Mr. Smith. So I don't know if I'm going to do these much longer. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I think I just go back to just doing music stuff, you know. And I think that'll be probably what might happen. I don't know. Still thinking about it. I'm seriously. I don't know. I don't know. My wife says Ronnie Bush Trucks was in financial trouble. Oh my God, he was in that much trouble took his own life. That's sad, man. Golly, that's sad, man. You never know, man. Maybe he had some dealings with some bad people or something. I don't know. I would hope not. But you know, you don't know what people are doing or what's going through their head. You know, you don't know. So, all right, y'all have a good one. Be safe. Have a great holiday. And my wife says with the RS, big time. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, everybody be safe. Get ready to wrap this up. This connection is probably going to drop again here in just a second. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. And I guess we'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Take care. See you later. joeisproject.com. Bye-bye.